The information being used in this video is for information and educational purposes. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, teaching, education, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permit by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. A copy of Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 shall be attached to this video.
Okay, everyone, so let's go ahead and get started on our recall video for today. We're going to start with the FSIS website. This first one is for Ukrop's homestyle food recall spaghetti and chicken products due to possible foreign matter contamination. This one was announced on July 31st. This establishment is located in Richmond, Virginia, and they are recalling approximately 22,880 pounds of baked spaghetti and chicken cobbler products that may be contaminated with foreign material, specifically metal silvers. If you were able to catch my live or catch the recap of my live, we discuss in detail recalls and the difference between FSIS and FDA. And I believe metals and food was one of the things we mentioned, and that may be like a class 2 recall. And why, you may ask? Because our food supply is going through conveyor belts, and so it happened. So I thought I would just bring that up. Let's continue. The baked spaghetti and chicken cobbler items were produced on July 21st, 2026 through July 29th, 2026. And the following products are subject to recall. I'm just going to read the first part of each line. First one is 62.4 ounce aluminum pan with plastic overwrap containing Ukrop's baked spaghetti, bulk. Just taking a sip of water here, sorry. The next one is 14.8 ounce cardboard tray with plastic overwrap containing Ukrop's baked spaghetti. The next one, 48 ounce aluminum pan with plastic overwrap containing Ukrop's chicken cobbler, bulk. And the next one is 11.6 ounce cardboard tray with plastic overwrap containing Ukrop's chicken cobbler. So let's go ahead and look at the labels. This is what it looks like. Okay, and there's the label Ukrop's. Make it a little bigger. Now let's scroll on down. It's about 4 pages long. Okay. Make it a little bigger so you can see the use by date or best by date. I don't recall seeing a best by date on this one. Oh, here it is. 7/7/26. This one is 7/6/26. This is the baked spaghetti. This next one is chicken cobbler. 7/7/26. And the last one is also chicken cobbler with a net weight 11.6 pounds. So it's a smaller packaging. There's the best by date right here, 7/6/26. The items were shipped to retail locations in North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, the Department of Defense, and online sales. Wow. The problem was discovered after the establishment received a consumer complaint regarding a metal piece found in a fully cooked product. There have been no confirmed reports of injuries due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an injury should contact your healthcare provider. And of course, they always say you should either throw the product away or return it to the place of purchase. You know what I say. Return to the place of purchase. Times are hard. Get your money back. The company contact information is UCROP's Executive Administrator Susan Rowe, 804-340-3104. Email address is susan.rowe@ucrops or ucrops.cm. Media contact information is Congressional Public Affairs Keith Kamosinski, FSIS press@usda.gov is the email address. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Excuse me. This one is Carti? Argentino USA LLC recalls raw beef products imported without the benefit of import reinspection. So this would be a class 3. This was announced on August 7th. They are located in, Aventura, Florida? Is recalling approximately 29,628 pounds of raw beef products that were imported from Argentina without the benefit of import reinspection into the U.S. The raw beef products were produced between May 15th, 2026 and May 20th, 2026 and have a use or freeze by dates between September 15th, 2026 and September 20th, 2026. Sorry there, I need to take a little water. So here we go. It just says various weight cardboard boxes containing, I cannot pronounce it, Free Gorfico, Gorina, SAIC, boneless beef top sirloin. And I'm not going to read that again, but all of them say various weights right here with the same name. And it's boneless beef. Then you have eye round, top side cap off, flat, and knuckle. Let's go ahead and read the labels. This is what it looked like. The recall labels. Here's the Argentine Angus beef. Okay. Let's keep going. Eye round, top side, flat, and knuckle. And I just like to hold it there just a little bit in case you guys want to stop the recording and review in case anyone has gotten any of these products. Let's go back. The product subject to the recall bear Argentinian establishment number ESTN of 2025 and shipping mark 26644-AA. The products were distributed to distributors and retailers in Florida and Texas. The problem was discovered during routine FSIS inspection activities. One thing we learned on the live I had last Wednesday was that FSIS does way more facility inspections than FDA. So just to let you know that they're constantly inspecting these food locations. There have been no confirmed reports of illness or injury due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an illness or injury should contact a healthcare provider. And of course, these products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Okay. So the company name is Corte. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Argentino USA LLC. Is that Ayel Kaplan, General Manager, 786-350-5805. Email address is info@corteargentinoinc.com. The Congressional and Public Affairs person is Ethan Pickrell, FSIS press@usda.gov. Let's move on to the next one. This is Shan Distribution Network Inc. recalls ineligible frozen, I hate this word, siluriforms, breaded fish, fillet, and stick products imported from the United Arab UAE. I'm having a long day. Emirates. Menopause brain. Sorry. Okay, this was announced on August 7th. Excuse me for just a moment. They are located in Carroll Stream, Illinois. Is recalling approximately 5,084 pounds of frozen silforms, breaded sway fish fillet, and stick products because they were produced in UAE, a country that is not eligible to export silverforms fish to the United States. The frozen silverforms, and I say that really fast as I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Breaded sway fish fillet and stick products were produced in December 2025. Let's put this phone on no sound here. And have used before dates in June 2027. The following products are subject to recall: 13.75 ounce box containing Al Caber spicy zing fish fillets, breaded partially cooked sway fish fillets. 10.58 ounce boxes containing Al Caber fish sticks, breaded sway fish. And 330-gram boxes containing Al Caber breaded fish fillets. Let's view the labels. This is what they look like. Okay. We have 7 pages here, looks like, to view. And that is that used before date right there. That's what the fish sticks looks like. Let's see. And that is it. Let's go ahead and move on. The products do not bear an establishment number nor a USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, and Wisconsin. The problem was discovered during a routine FSIS inspection. There have been no confirmed reports of illness or injuries due to consumption of these products. Okay, if you're concerned, please go ahead and see a healthcare provider. And again, the product should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. The company contact information is Sean, I think it's Sean, Distribution Network Inc., Shaheen James, Office Manager, 630-480-0616. Email address is shaheen.sdn@gmail.com. Next, we have Congressional Public Affairs, Ethan Pickrell, FSIS press@usda.gov. Next, excuse me. This one was announced on August 8th. City Food Inc.'s recalls ready-to-eat pastrami and corned beef products due to possible listeria contamination. Excuse me just a moment. They are recalling approximately 3,215 pounds of ready-to-eat RTE pastrami and corned beef products that may be adulterated with Listeria monocytogenes. The ready-to-eat pastrami and corned beef products were produced on July 16th and have a 60-day shelf life. The following products are subject to recall. Number 1, 10-pound cardboard box containing 2 to 5 pound pieces of Miramar premium beef pastrami with case code 19410 printed on the box label. Various weights, 20 to 30 pound cardboard boxes containing 2 to 3 pieces of these best cooked corned beef brisket with case code 18919 printed on the box label. Various weight, 20 to 30 pound cardboard boxes containing 2 to 3 pieces of Kirch delicatessen style cooked corned beef brisket with case code 19751 printed on the box label. Let's go view those labels. Here we go. This is about 3 pages long. Okay. This is what the brisket one looks like. This is the corned beef brisket. Okay. The products bear establishment number EST 1896 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to food service locations in Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan, from which they were further distributed nationwide. I will repeat that because this is a listeria situation. They were shipped to food service locations in Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan, from which they were further distributed nationwide. I'm so sorry that my voice is crackling. I'll just keep drinking the water as much as possible. The problem was discovered during routine inspection activities. No confirmed reports of illness due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about illness should contact a healthcare provider. Consumption of food contaminated with LM, which is Listeriosis monocytogen, can cause listeriosis, a serious infection that primarily affects older adults, persons with weakened immune systems, and pregnant women and their newborns. Less commonly, persons outside these risk groups are affected. Listeriosis can cause fever, muscle aches, headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions, sometimes preceded by diarrhea and other gastrointestinal symptoms. I'm so sorry. An invasive infection spreads beyond the gastrointestinal tract. In pregnant women, the infection can cause miscarriages, stillbirths, premature delivery, or life-threatening infection of the newborn. In addition, serious and sometimes fatal infections in older adults and persons with weakened immune systems. Listeriosis is treated with antibiotics. Persons in the high-risk categories who experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months after eating contaminated food should seek medical care and tell the healthcare provider about eating the contaminated food. Let's stop here for a moment. So the problem with this is that usually when you get symptoms, you may not know for a few weeks. For here, let me read it again. Persons in high-risk categories who experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months after eating the contaminated food. You're going to think you have the flu. You're not thinking that you got listeria from eating the food. And I think that's one of the things, but everybody's doing the best they can. So let's move on. FSIS is concerned that some products may be in consumers' refrigerators and freezers, along with institution refrigerators and freezers. Consumers and institutions who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. I'm so sorry. The company contacts City Foods Inc. Brian Sanchez, office manager, 773-523-1566. Email address is brian@beesbest.com. The Congressional and Public Affairs contact is Ethan Pickrell, FSIS at let me repeat that, FSIS Press at USDA.gov. Next, which is the last one on the FSIS website. Okay, so FSIS issues a public health alert for various meat and poultry products containing FDA regulated jalapenos that have been recalled due to possible salmonella, and that's something we'll be getting into a little bit. Salmonella outbreak on the CDC page. I'm going to review that. This was announced yesterday on August 8th. It says the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Safety Inspection is issuing a public health alert for meat and poultry products containing FDA-regulated jalapenos that may be contaminated with salmonella. FSIS expects additional downstream products will be identified as the ingredient recall process. As more information becomes available, FSIS will update this public health alert. So it says consumers should check back frequently. I'm so sorry. I know it's horrible listening to my voice crackling and me clearing it. The list of products subject to the public health alert is available here. I'll click here, including information such as the product names, establishment numbers, states where the products were distributed, and contact information for media and consumers. So I'm assuming the list is very long and this is tiny. Let's make that bigger if we can, a little bit smaller. So it's various things here. um I'm I'm not gonna try to read all of this off, but the brand names are Deli Kitchen, HEB, Higher Harvest for HEB, Market Side, Meal Simple, Racetrack, Racetrack, Ready Meals, Taylor Farms, and Wawa. Wawa. They were shipped to Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Texas, Louisiana, Ohio, Minnesota, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, West Virginia. See if there's any. Florida, Missouri. Did I say Missouri before? Missouri, Oklahoma, Alabama, Arkansas, Vermont, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. Is that Maine? Rhode Island, Tennessee, Indiana. I think I mentioned Indiana before. Massachusetts. I think I got all the states that these were shipped to. There are various products here like Chipotle cheddar chicken wrap, chicken and beef chimichurri, creamy cilantro and chicken, market side Southwest style salad and chicken. So there's many products here. So I will urge you to, if you can, go to this public alert because this is salmonella, and this is because jalapenos have been contaminated with salmonella. I'm so sorry that I couldn't give you more, especially with my voice messing up like this. So let's continue. The problem was discovered when FDA notified FSIS that multiple FIS regulated establishment received an FDA regulated ingredient that had been recalled. More information on the FDA recall and outbreak investigation is available on the FDA's website. So it's on FSIS, FDA, and CDC. And if you watched my live recall video, we know that FSIS inspects meat products, poultry, and dairy, and FDA inspects everything else. So let's continue. Consumption of food contaminated with salmonella can cause salmonellosis, one of the most common bacterial foodborne illnesses. The most common symptoms of salmonellosis are diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and fever within 6 hours to 6 days after eating the contaminated product. The illness usually lasts 4 to 7 days. Most people recover without treatment. In some persons, however, the diarrhea may be so severe that the patient needs to be hospitalized. Older adults, infants, and persons with weakened immune systems are more likely to develop severe illnesses. Individuals concerned about an illness should contact their healthcare provider. There have been no confirmed reports of illness due to consumption of the FSIS regulated products containing the affected jalapenos. Anyone concerned about an illness should contact their healthcare provider. Of course, they are concerned that some of this product may be in consumers or retailers' freezers or refrigerators. Retailers who have purchased these products are urged not to serve or sell them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. So we have a couple of contact names here. First one is Taylor Farms, 855-455-0098. Press at taylorfarms.com. Take a drink of water. Next is Greencore USA. Bacavor USA, 855-432-4438. Tristan at isthatmichellemarketing.com. And of course, the Congressional and Public Affairs is Ethan Pickrell, FSIS press at usda.gov. So that's the big one with the CDC alert on the FDA on the FSIS page. Let's go to the FDA page. So we already read this one last week. So now look at this. We just talked about Ukrops on the FSIS page. Now we're doing it here with the baked spaghetti and bread pudding products. So this one, FDA published it on August 1st. Baked products have potential for presence of aluminum slivers. FSIS said metal. FDA says aluminum slivers from pans that were used. Let's see what we have. So the company is voluntarily recalled 6 of its products due to the potential presence of foreign object. During a routine review, a small sliver of aluminum was discovered in the baking pan used to prepare 6 of its products. A similar metal fragment was also identified in a chicken cobbler product yesterday. We just read about that. So they do overlap, and that's okay. We want them to overlap because it shows that it's serious. Out of an abundance of caution, Ukrops is recalling all products listed below that were prepared using the similar baking pans. While no injuries have been reported, consumers' safety remains our highest priority. The baking pan supplier has been notified and has initiated action to remove all potentially affected pans from its distribution. Please note, no other products other than those listed on the chart below are impacted by the recall. So let's just go ahead and look at the chart. Baked spaghetti, retailer Food Lion, Harris Food Lion. This is all in Virginia, it looks like. Harris Teeter, Kroger, Libby Market, Military, Publix, 25th Street Market, Ukrops Market Hall, Wiggum's Short Pump, Fredericksburg. Baked Spaghetti Bulk, North Carolina, Food Lion, Kroger, Libby Market, Ukrops Market, and Virginia and West Virginia. Cobbler Chicken. The list goes on, and a lot of it is in Virginia and West Virginia. So they had the chicken cobbler bulk, bread pudding. Now this wasn't on the FSIS page because remember, FSIS deals with recalls that deal with meat, poultry, and eggs. So that's why it wasn't on that page. And bread pudding with vanilla sauce. That one was at Kroger in Virginia and West Virginia. So let's move down from this. The company contact again, Ukrops Homestyle Foods, 804-340-3050. And the media contact is Susan Rowe, 804-340-3104. Email address is susan.rowe at, is it ukrops.com. Was this page helpful? Yes, it was. It shows that our recall system is in line with one another at some point in time here. Why did it switch to that? 8 What just happened here? Sorry, I don't know why it did that. Okay, so this one was a medical device, so I could, but I do not. Only thing I do is just food. I don't even do baby food for recalls. Um, but the FDA page has medicine, they have dog food, they have all of that. I deal with just food. Excuse me. The next one is Better Goods Pistachio Nut Butter. This one was announced or published on August 3rd. This one may have possible salmonella, and it wasn't on the FSIS website because it's not a meat, poultry, or egg. Is that Botticelli Foods of Melville, New York is recalling one lot of Better Goods pistachio nut butter, net weight 6.7 ounces, because it has the potential to be contaminated with salmonella, an organism which can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections in young children, frail and elderly people, and others with weakened immune systems. Healthy persons affected with salmonella often experience fever, diarrhea, which may be bloody, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. In rare circumstances, infection of salmonella can result in the organism getting into the bloodstream, producing a more severe illness such as arterial infections, infected aneurysms, endocarditis, and arthritis. The product was manufactured by Gustavus Alimentari. It was imported from Italy and distributed exclusively by Walmart Inc. of Bentonville, Arkansas. The product was distributed to Walmart retail stores in the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, South Dakota, Tennessee, Washington, and Wyoming. I will repeat that again: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, South Dakota, Tennessee, Washington, and Wyoming. The recall product comes in a 6.7-ounce glass jar bearing this long UPC code and identified by this long lot number right here, with an expiration date of January 28, 2027 printed on the jar. No other lots of Better Goods pistachio nut butter are subject to this recall. No illnesses or injuries have been reported in connection with this product that they are aware of to date. The recall was initiated after Walmart learned on July 17th, 2026, that the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, FDACS, now that's what that means. I saw that acronym when I was doing my Wednesday Night Live. Had, as part of a routine inspection, tested 3 jars of the product at a Walmart retail store and identified the presence of salmonella. Consumers who have purchased Better Goods pistachio nut butter bearing this lot code LB028ACP04 are urged not to consume the product and to return it to the place of purchase for a full refund. They didn't say throw it away. It says do not consume the product and return it to the place of purchase for a full refund. For questions associated with this recall, please email quality at, is that, I just pronounced that word, Botticelli Foods.com, or call 631-543-7000 extension 203 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The recall is being conducted with the knowledge of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and here is what it looks like. Better Goods pistachio nut butter. made in Italy. Was this page helpful? Yes, it was. All right, let's go back. We're going to skip this. This is a drug. The next one is Blank Slate Creamery. This one was published on August 4th. They have undeclared egg allergen. Okay. Product description: vegan, non-dairy frozen dessert coconut fudge sandwiches. Okay. Blank Slate Creamery of Ann Arbor, Michigan is recalling its 4-ounce packaged vegan non-dairy frozen dessert coconut fudge sandwiches. That is a lot. Because it may contain undeclared egg. People who have an allergy or severe sensitivity to eggs run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergic reaction if they consume these products. The vegan non-dairy frozen dessert coconut fudge sandwich was distributed in Ann Arbor and Brighton, Michigan at 3 store locations. The products come in a 4-ounce clear plastic package marked with a Best By dates of November 23rd, 2026 and January 1st, 2027. No illnesses have been reported to date in connection with this issue. The recall was initiated after notification that rooted in rare brand aquafaba powder packaged in 4-ounce and 12-ounce flexible foil packages with UPC code 19928453099 and then 4-ounce and UPC code 1992843062226 and 12-ounce with the Best By date of 12/14/2026 and Best By 12/12/27 was recalled. Consumers who have purchased 4.5-ounce packaged vegan non-dairy frozen dessert coconut fudge sandwiches are urged to return them to the place of purchase for full refund. They didn't say throw it away. They said you are urged to return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. Consumers with questions may contact the company at 734-580-2437. This is what the product looks like. Blank slate. Was this page helpful? Yes, it was. Let's submit. Let's move on. This is a drug. See, look at that drug. Food and beverage. And I always put, I want food products, but they still give me everything else. Now, this Sun Noodle was on the last recall. So let's see what's going on here. Maybe this is an update from a previous one. So Sun Noodle issues voluntary recall of Sura Tanmen hot and sour flavor premium Japanese noodles and soup base due to undeclared fish allergen. This was on August. It was published by FDA on August 6th. It's an undeclared fish allergen. Let's move forward. Sun Noodle of Honolulu, Hawaii's voluntary recall 134 packages of 15.4 ounce is of Sura Tanmen hot and sour flavor premium Japanese noodles and sour base because the products may contain undeclared fish allergen. People who have an allergy or severe sensitivity to fish run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergic reaction if they consume this product. The recall, lot number 1226183, was distributed exclusively in the state of Hawaii through the following retail supermarkets and food distributors between July 9th and July 29, 2026. So this is not on the mainland where we are. This is in Hawaii. And I'm going to see if I can pronounce some of these. Don Ki Kopeli Store, Don Kyoto Kahika Store, Don Kyoto Pearl City Store, Golden Touch Trading, H Mark Kakeko LLC. Is that Maruka, Hawaii? Com Shopping Center Store, Najia Market a la Moana, Najia Market University Store, Roy's Restaurant at Kulina, is that Suazan Company, Time Supermarket Kahalaha Store, Time Supermarket Kaihi Store, Tokyo Central Store. I think I did okay with those, don't you? I've never been to Hawaii. I would love to go visit. No illness or allergic reactions have been reported today. Somebody gonna tell me I sound stupid. I know, but that's okay. I tried my best. The product can be identified by the following: serotonin, the unit number, the case number, the UPC code, all of that. They were individual plastic packaging, cardboard box of 12 packages. Okay. The recall was initiated after Sun Noodle received a consumer inquiry noting that the soup base included in the kit did not match the Sura Tanmen kits. An internal investigation confirmed that a soba sauce, which contains fish, was mistakenly packed into the Sura Tanmen kits. Fish is not declared as an allergen on Tanmen packaging. The issue was traced to a single production run and has been corrected. Sun Noodle has reviewed subsequent production lots and confirmed they contain the correct soup base. The company is reviewing its packing verification procedures to prevent any reoccurrence. Excuse me. Needed some water. Consumers who have purchased Sura Tanmen with lot code 1226183 are urged not to consume the product and to return it to the original place of purchase for a full refund. The recall is being made with the knowledge of the USDA. If you have questions, you may contact Sun Noodle at 808-841-5808 Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time at 3:30 p.m. or email at what is that? SNOHANACARE at sunnoodle.com. Consumers with concerns about an allergic reaction should contact their healthcare provider. And it goes on to say, founded in Honolulu in 1981, Sun Noodle is a family-owned noodle manufacturer supplying restaurants and retailers across the United States and Europe from facilities in Hawaii, California, New Jersey, and the Netherlands. And this is what the product looks like. I've never seen it in California, but hey. Was this product helpful? Yes, it was. I think we have one more on this page. Food to live. Okay. This is is this a salmonella? Yeah, I think so. This one was published on August 7th. Possible salmonella contamination. Luxander Inc. DBA Food to Live. Green powder products. Luxander Inc., doing business as Food to Live of Brooklyn, New York, is recalling Food to Live brand green powder products because they have the potential to be contaminated with salmonella, an organism which can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections in young children, frail and elderly people, and others with weakened immune systems. Healthy persons affected with salmonella often experience fever, diarrhea, which may be bloody, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. In rare circumstances, infection with salmonella can cause the organism getting into the bloodstream and producing more severe illnesses such as arterial infections, i.e., infected aneurysms, endocarditis, and arthritis. The products were sold nationwide. They were sold online to consumers and businesses through foodtolive.com, foodinbulk.com, and other online marketplaces. The recalled Food to Live branded products were sold in resealable and stand-up pouches in bulk cases weighing 33, 44, and 55 pounds. Affected lots. I'm going to read this, but I'm not going to read the table. Include SO-72558 through SO-79374 or codes VFD/org/MORP/B/B/25. C25051312 OSP 251001. No other products or lot codes were affected. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Excuse me. Just remember food to live and was it food to live, food and bulk. The lot code and best before date are printed on the back of the package below the nutrition facts panel and next to the barcode as shown. Excuse me. No illnesses have been reported to date. The recall was initiated after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration notified the company that a sample of Food to Live brand organic Super Greens Mix 8-ounce package lot SO77820 collected at retail tested positive for salmonella. The source of the problem has not been determined. The company has suspended production and distribution of these products while FDA and the company continue their investigation. Consumers who have these products should not eat them. If affected product is on hand, dispose of it or return to the place of purchase for a full refund. Or return to the place of purchase for a full refund. Consumers with questions may contact Luxander Inc. at 718-717-1029, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or email recall@foodtolive.com. And there's a link to photos. Let me finish this right here. The media contact is Oleg Ishin, Luxander Inc., 718-717-1029. Let's see what we got here. This is what it looks like. Make it a little bigger. Food to live. So they have super greens powder. They have a moringa leaf powder. We all know the New Orleans garter grows moringa. I would love to grow moringa, but I just can't in my yard. Organic kale, but I can grow kale. Live kale powder. Organic wheatgrass powder and another wheatgrass powder. Is that, I cannot pronounce it, spirulina powder, algae powder, supergrass powder. I hope I pronounced that right. Let's take a swig of water. The photos are probably down here. It says product photos. Yeah, they're down here too. Was this page helpful? Yes, it was. So that is the last for the FDA page. Now let's go to the CDC, which is what I was talking about, jalapenos. Let's read this. Investigation open as of August 5th. Recall issue, yes. CDC and public health officials in several states are investigating a multi-state outbreak of salmonella infections linked to jalapeno peppers. Businesses should check their inventory for the recalled jalapeno peppers and not sell or serve them. There were 345 cases, 36 hospitalizations in 27 states. Situation summary. Epidemiologic and traceback data shows the jalapeno peppers from Sinaloa, Mexico, and distributed by Coast Citrus Distributors are the source of the multi-state outbreak. After being notified about the outbreak, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Qdoba, I used to go to Qdoba all the time, stopped serving affected jalapeno peppers. Qdoba restaurants are also no longer serving jalapeno peppers. Given their actions to remove product from their stores, CDC and FDA do not consider there to be a current ongoing risk from these establishments to consumers in this outbreak. Coast Citrus Distributors has agreed to recall jalapeno peppers linked to this outbreak. What should you do? Coast Citrus Distributors jalapeno peppers were primarily distributed to restaurants or wholesalers. Check with your place of purchase to confirm the source of jalapeno peppers. FDA is working to determine if jalapenos went to grocery stores. If affected jalapeno peppers were also available in stores, FDA may announce additional recalls on their recall page. If you have any of the symptoms, diarrhea, a high fever higher than 102, diarrhea for more than 3 days that is not improving, bloody diarrhea, so much vomiting that you cannot keep liquids down, signs of dehydration such as not peeing much, dry mouth and throat, feeling dizzy and standing up. What businesses should do not sell or serve recalled jalapenos. Wash and sanitize items and surfaces that may have come in contact with the recalled jalapenos. We've gone over salmonella a couple of times, what the symptoms are. And was this page helpful? Yes, it was. So usually I don't go to the CDC page, but when I noticed that there was salmonella both in FSIS and FDA, and they both mentioned it, I thought it would be a good idea to go to the CDC page to discuss it. So that is it. That is it. I'm going to try my best to bring you more recall videos as possible. Sometimes it's just not possible. But yes, if you can, grow your own groceries. We know that sounds crazy, and you can't grow everything. But if you like peppers, grow you a couple of pepper plants. If you live in an apartment or a condo that has a balcony or a patio, and you're allowed to grow something, I suggest you get 2 to 3 containers and grow you a small tomato plant. If you like peppers, grow you some peppers and just grow you a couple of leafy things. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So I thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you all. Please pass the word out. Please like, share, and subscribe. If it asks you to hype up the video, please hype it up because this information is very important. We have not just friends, but we have family members that are out here grocery shopping, and you might just be able to deter someone of risk from salmonella or listeria or E. coli or Ebola or whatever else is out there. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I absolutely love all of you. Please stay safe and be vigilant when it comes to food safety. That's all that we can do. Love you all. Bye.